Nyck, Khayo, and now you are tuned in to Plug Talk Connect. Stay constant. Constantine.
That shit is recording.
Constantine. Yeah.
We're gonna get into it.
Yeah, man. That's what you guys were using in the music video. I'm like, bro, they got hella money in this movie. It's just throwing. I'm like, what the hell?
Where you get it from?
I'm like, what? It's like, these niggas.
Show them what it look like. Show them what it look like.
Man, this shit looks real, bro. You probably had like 10 G's,
Yeah,
like
bro.
Just stacked right there, man.
That's how you know when motherfuckers trying to play you. Motherfuckers
see
trying to put it in
that
their
shit?
pocket and shit.
It's still got the blue pockets, but it's not like, you know what I'm saying, it's not glistening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit got it
From
glistening.
far away, it look real as shit.
Hell yeah, and it's, you can't feel it, but it's very flimsy. It's like Monopoly money.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna keep it here, man. Manifest.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm from South Africa, and for you guys that don't know, South Africa is on the southern part of Africa. I'm from a small town called Cape Town. It's Surf City. There's a lot of stuff going on over there. And how I got to Dallas, man, 2 years ago, I was living in California, and I was doing door-to-door sales. And then, you know, they moved that company from California. I was in SoCal, Riverside area for a minute. Yo, shout out my homies out there, man. And then I moved out here, really just to start a new opportunity, man, just to start fresh. California's mad expensive. I didn't have no money back then, but now, you know, I've been able to transition out of doing door-to-door sales and, you know, get really into what I'm really trying to do, doing a lot more music, start taking it a lot more seriously. And now I work for the Richards Group. It's an advertising agency in downtown Dallas. Like, music has always been a part of my life. You know, we grew up with playing like oldies. You know, I lived in Chicago for, you know, some of my lifetime. You know, I lived in South Africa for 7 years, but, you know, I'm born in Chicago. And, you know, middle school, high school, you know, we'd always have the radio on, you know, 107.5 GCI, always playing, and it just played old school music. And I just think that, you know, over the time, music just became a part of my DNA. So it's really always been with me, man, even if I didn't know it at the time. Where am I at right now in my career and how far do I want to go? That second question, there really is no end point. Like, the job really never gets done. You know, right now I'm at a point in my career where I am developing myself as an artist. I'm developing myself as a producer, as a mixing engineer, and also a mastering engineer as well. Learning how to promote my music the right way. Really learn the ins and outs of the music industry. So right now I would say I'm at a very early stage in my career where, you know, I'm just learning as much and I'm having a lot of fun too. But as far as where I want to go, you know, I want to get to a point where I'm just doing this full time. You know, like, this is what I do. You know, I tell myself that every morning. So, and the end goal is it's never gonna be done until, you know, my music reaches the masses, it touches people, it helps people grow. And really, when my job is done, is whenever I'm able to get my ideas out of my head and be able to communicate that to you from a musical sense. Once I can do that, that's when I know I'm successful, I'm doing my thing. But it's not done though, I'm gonna keep on doing that, you know what I mean? What challenges do I face as an artist? Right now in my career, obviously it's like PR, right? Like Russ said it best, man. Like, if you're an artist and you have dope stuff, that's cool and all, but if no one hears your music, it doesn't really matter, right? So it's like getting the right PR agencies to rep you and put your music out there and represent you and promote your music for you, you know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. It's just, you know, having people, like, just getting the resources in place. I believe in myself as an artist. I know my mastery and I'm confident in that. However, I understand in order to reach the masses and volumes, I'm gonna need other people to support my music and promote it for me in a way that I can't, right? So that's the biggest thing, like money, funding, promotions, the resources that we need as an independent artist can be challenging, but, you know, that's all part of the journey, right? It's not a destination, it's my own journey. You know what I'm saying? So just enjoying that process and just doing whatever you can with what you got and making do with what you got, man. Cause, you know, Wiz, when he started, he didn't have anything. He had nothing, man. We just made do what we got, and that's all we do. It's just about the grind, man, and just like believing in yourself and like Like, you know, these little things that we're doing every single day, they're gonna pay off in the end, you know, whether it's for you or against you. And I understand that because everyone in the game has come up like that, and I know the formula and I know how to manifest that. So now it's a matter of just applying myself to that and just doing what I do.
All right, what is manifestation to you?
Manifestation is taking myself out of my current situation and really hoping and getting excited for things that are to come. It's really sitting down and meditating and seeing and really like seeing how I would feel, feeling how I would feel in that moment when I get that car, or feeling that moment when I get that platinum record, you know, or that moment when I'm in the studio with Dre, or you know, in the studio with, you know, Wiz, and we're cooking up. Like, what is that gonna look like? What does it feel like? And we're chasing a feeling at the end of the day, you know. So if you chase that feeling and you chase that hope and that dream and put yourself out of your current situation, you're actually able to do a lot more than you're capable of, than you think you're capable of, because the mind's a powerful thing. You gotta respect that, you know.
Right.
That's manifestation.
Speaking of manifestation, all right, so basically vision is important to you, like having a vision.
Yes.
Having a clear vision of where you want to go.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%, because you have to have an idea of what you want to do, because if you don't plan your day, somebody else is gonna plan that day for you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to like sit down every single day and do the tedious stuff. Write down your goals. You know what I'm saying? Create a vision board. I got a vision board in my room, and it's got all the cool stuff I like. I like fashion. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm always rocking baggy jeans, the grunge look. You know what I'm saying? I got the black glasses on. Like I stay fly like that because those are things that I envision myself being in the future, being a real big mecca in fashion for hip hop, and you know, playing a big role in movies and shows and all these things. Like I see that every single day, so I'm gonna believe that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if I see it, I believe it. I'm gonna start acting those things out, and then eventually, like the small things I'm doing, like are gonna end up being my bigger goal. So I end up doing the task of whatever I want to be. So I'm living that right now. You know what I'm saying?
You know, besides music, like how far you plan on taking it. So obviously, fashion is one of them.
Fashion for sure. Like what do I plan on doing outside of music? Creative director. I work for an advertising agency right now called the Richards Group, and you know, I'm a media strategist. I do a lot of Google and YouTube stuff, but I see myself as a creative director. So you know, being a hip hop artist, but also, you know, being a creative director for like a Louis Vuitton, or a creative director for a fashion brand, or being an influencer for, you know, a fashion brand, and also making sure that, you know, I'm acting too, because all my videos and my music, you know, my music goes with my video, so, you know, I really have to polish up my acting skills, you know, and that could land me in some movies. I don't know, but that would be ideal 100%. But the way I've seen the game go is that people start rapping, they start acting, they start doing movies, they start doing shows, you know, they start doing a lot of different things. So I know that's just part of the culture of being in music.
Thanks. All right, are you more Wiz Khalifa or Kanye West? As a person, as you.
Am I more Wiz Khalifa? I'm more of Kanye West as a person.
Okay.
And I say that because I am a believer, and also say that too because I feel Kanye West. Like I feel that dude, and I'm from Chicago, and I grew up listening to this dude. Okay. It's like, but I love Wiz, you know what I'm saying? And Wiz is a character though. I definitely don't have the same character, the goofy character.
They both
like
had
Wiz.
the same chick.
What'd you say?
They both had the same chick.
They did.
I don't know if you ever thought about that.
That's true. I didn't even think about that, yo. Yo, that's how you know I'm definitely supposed to be here. That's how you know, bro. So yeah, that's that right there, man. That's that manifestation I'm talking about. Biggest accomplishment, I mean, just being here with you, honestly, is definitely one of. I've never had a promo like this before for a song, you know. So just. I feel like my biggest accomplishment hasn't really been done yet, to be honest. I feel like I'm just working. I'm not really trying to accomplish anything. I know what I'm gonna accomplish, but I'm not really like saying I gotta do this. Like, I'm just doing whatever I need to do to make sure that I am the best hip hop artist that I can possibly be, you know, and I can be the best artist to a lot of different people. I mean, that's the ultimate goal. So the job's never done, man. The job's never done. It's a constant effort every single day. I want to say grind because it seems like it's a hard thing, but it's not. It's just putting in the work every single day. And my biggest regret, I would say my biggest regret is not doing the things that I know I should be doing. You know what I mean? Like I don't. That's why I work so hard. It's because I don't have any regrets. Like I just want to be able to know, like when this is all said and done, you know, once it's all over with, and I look back, I'll know that I did everything I could. That I didn't leave any carpet unturned. I didn't leave any door closed. Like I opened all the doors and I did everything I could, and I feel confident enough to say that I am doing that. You know what I'm saying? And that's me. That's inside my heart. That's what I feel. So I guess I do everything I can to make sure I don't have regrets. And right now I can't think of any regrets that I have. So if I had to work with artists, I work with Wiz for sure. If I had to work with a producer, I work with the Alchemist.
Okay. Why the Alchemist?
His beats, bro, are crazy.
He did something with Currency, right?
Yeah, he did a whole album with Currency.
Yeah.
Man, that, oh my gosh. He's doing shit with you know, what's that nigga's name, man? He's doing like so many different songs, so many. Boldy James, man. He just came out with a song with Boldy James. And plus, I don't know if people noticed or not, but he produced like Mobb Deep shit. Like,
What?
yes.
I didn't know that.
That's how you started producing.
So he been around.
He's been doing it for
I swear
years.
I thought he came out with Currency.
Hell no.
Yeah, so he was out way before then.
Hell yes, bro. He made that beat. Dum 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 dum. He made that shit, bro. Y'all like Shook Ones? Like you guys like having a like he made a lot of they shit, man. Like tapping with the Alchemist, dog. He's a legend in the game. Yeah, check out the Alchemist. Stop sleeping on my boom bap producers, man. They see these cats, these new cats though. They know about him. That's why Currency, Wiz, they all mess with him because he Mobb Deep, bro.
Yeah.
Prodigy, all that shit.
Thanks. So who's your favorite artist basically of all time?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Tupac.
Really? Why Tupac?
Tupac?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because
Is it because of him as a person, or is it because of his music? Or both?
he stood for something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? His music stood for something. When you play Tupac, he's saying something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like his mom was, you know, part of the Black Panthers, so he was woke. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about what he was woke. And at that time period, you needed people like that because a lot of people were kind of blind to the media, the news. But he stood for something. He stood for the things that you didn't want to talk about, the things you didn't want to hear, you know what I'm saying? Or the things you were scared to talk about, he talked about it and he put it in your face and he had no remorse. That's why I like Tupac. And I grew up with him, and his song Dear Mama was very dear to me actually, because I grew up with a single mom, and when I moved to another city away from my mom, that song reminded me of my mom, even though I wasn't with her, you know what I'm saying? And I relate with him so much because, you know, my relationship with my mom was rocky, but at the end of the day, I still love you. You know what I'm saying, mama? I love you, mama. But it's all love at the end of the day. Tupac. Man, family means someone being there, you know, when you need them to be. Like 2020, man, like, you know, I think we all need a family. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think blood makes you family?
No. Just like a home, a physical home doesn't make you a home. Home is where your family is. And I had to learn that because we were living in some really messed up situations, man. And, you know, I didn't feel at home where we were saying that. But the fact that my family was there made me feel at home, made me feel at peace, made me feel welcome, free, not judged, you know, able to be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what family is. And that's what I feel like friendships can be sometimes with, you know, some of the friends that I made. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I consider you family at this point, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, we share the same similarities, we're into the same things, we're on the same grind. So, like, that's like a bond, you know, that I feel like I have with my family. So that's what family is to me right there. Sacrifice, it means willing to do the things that you don't want to do. It's like discipline, really. It's putting away things that you think you need to do, and really that word sacrifice is kind of an interesting word for me because I don't really feel like I make sacrifices. I feel like I follow God's will. Really, it's kind of like my sacrifice. It's like, look, I'm gonna put my side away, myself away, and just follow like what it's faith, really. You know, it's like following, like blind faith. Like that's what a sacrifice is, because when you're sacrificing something, it seems like you're losing out on something to do something else. But in reality, it's just your faith is leading you towards this one thing that you should be doing and continue doing. And we feel like that's a sacrifice because we're losing out on something. But in reality, that is only going to help us do that's going to be beneficial for us down the road. So that's how I see it, man. When I make a song, what do I do? I roll up a doobie. And then I just start writing, bro. Nice little doob. Play some music. I'll get some inspiration from something else. Or I'll just feel mad creative from some music video I hear, or something old school or something. An Alchemist beat has inspired me so much. Like now, like when like if I make a beat and I'm having trouble writing to it, what I'll actually do is listen to a different beat. And it's an Alchemist beat that I know I can write on and I know I can flow well on it. I'll write to that beat and then I'll listen to the other beat. So I have content now and I love what I like. And then I'll just fit it into the beat.
Yeah, you just switch the tempo.
Yeah, switch the tempo, whatever I need to do to make sure that it fits into the beat. But I got over that struggle of not being able to write to that song. So I'm gonna bring in like a completely different, fresh perspective, and it's gonna seem very psychedelic and like out of the space world because it's a different beat I'm writing to, but I'm transitioning to this song, so it's gonna sound dope. And I've done that before, and I love that process. But usually, man, I'm like a composition old school guy. I'll just get a notebook and pen and just start writing. I'll write if I'm at the airport, you know, I'll listen to some music. I'll pull up on my phone, you know, 2 years later, I'll look at the lyrics and I'll put it on there. Or if I'm writing right now, I'll lay it down in a bar. But my process, man, it's all about collaboration too. Like the people that I work with really inspire me to get outside my boundaries and do different things and try different things. I'm not afraid to try different things. I'm definitely looking forward to working with different artists and growing my artistry that way too. You know, I have used psychedelics before. Yeah, man, like, at the end of the day, man, like, you know, I don't need that. I don't need that shit anyway. It's not like I need that to be creative. And the one time I did use it, I did it the night before, the next day, I did have a different mindset. I did have a different space to work from. And it's really because I use that with intention to only make better music. So obviously the health effects of it, I don't want to be doing it all the time. So, you know, I haven't done that since, but I did make great music with it. But, you know, the way I see it is like, that's my mind doing it, not the psychedelics. So I think just tapping into that and knowing that is really all you need to know. Yeah, man, I got a lot of shows, a lot of concerts I'm doing. Every Tuesday night, man, I'm always at the open mics. You know, it's blessing the stage. Tonight, I'm gonna hit up my boy Space, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna break it down, break the beat, have some fun there. That's on Monday nights. On Thursday nights, I'm doing things at Speakeasies. Tap in with me on my Instagram. That's where I have all my information about shows I'm doing, music I'm releasing. I'm on Snapchat too, tap in with me there. I'm doing shows, man. I'm doing shows in Dallas, I'm doing shows in California. I'm doing shows in Chicago. I'm tapping my cousin out there too. It's in the works. Tap in with me and let's do this, man. Tap in.
How important is it to you to do shows?
Yeah, you know, for me personally, man, you can get paid from shows, and I get paid for my shows. But it's like, for me, I just get to work on my craft, man, because I want to be a great entertainer at the end of the day. Like, I'm here for a job, and I'm here to entertain y'all. You know, so that's what they pay me for. So I'm gonna make sure that I polish up my skills, my stage presence. You know what I'm saying? How I'm delivering the bars.
So it's an experience.
That's the experience that you need, man, because, you know, I'm trying to do big ass shows, like Rolling Loud, like everyone starts somewhere, you know what I mean? So this is just the onset of really what the bigger picture is, and it's doing live shows, big ass shows, Rolling Loud, like doing some real shit that's really gonna gain traction. But you have to start doing that now, or else how are you supposed to get better at your craft? That's how you become a pro, man. It's just repetition, and it's just putting in time and time after again. But I also do it too just to see the reaction of the fans for my music, man, because, you know, some people react one way or another way, and I'm not saying that that's gonna daunt my music or anything, but I would definitely like to know what the response is, because I have gotten a lot of different responses based on the songs I've been making, and I want a certain response out of people. I want to make them feel a certain way because it's for them, right? So I feel hyped, so I want you to feel hyped in this song. If you're not feeling hyped, then I need to make sure that you feel hyped and tap in with you, and also just to say what's up to my fans, man. Say what's up to the people that have been rocking with me. You know what I mean? Give them some merch or something like that. I'm working on all that, so I'm just trying to build a hive at this point. You know, is it about lyrics? Is it about dancing? Is it about the beats? Personally, for me, when I hear a song, I listen to the beat. That's the first thing I listen to. Before you even start saying anything, I gotta make sure it's groovy. Like, I can like really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like, whether I'm head bobbing or like doing this thing, you know, dance music, you know, it all has a purpose. That's the first thing I look for, and then it's about the lyrics, and it's about like relating to people, and wordplay, and punchlines, and you know what I'm saying, the flow, the rhythm. It's all those things in one when you're talking about lyrics. So if you have none of that, it bores me, and I can't. But there's some music where there's no like punchline, or there's no rhythm, and there's no wordplay. I'll look at the beat, but I'll just kind of get lost in the beat, and it'll just be that. So it's really a combination of both. It's having a really good beat that's really hard, and also lyrics that complement the beat, that connect with somebody, or you know, because whenever I listen to a song, it always brings me back to a moment in time. You know, so thinking about what is that person going to be feeling in that moment, and what do you want them to remember about that moment, you know, and how do you want your song to be a part of that or not? Yeah, man, I got this lemon pepper video I'm gonna be dropping, man. It's gonna be sick. We got a video coming out for it. It's gonna be hard. It's a summer song. I got this new joint called Nothing Lasts Forever, NLF. It's dropping soon. Working on some cover art for it. But man, I got a lot of music in my closet that I'm ready to release. I got merchandise right now. It's in the works. You know what I'm saying? I'm working right now with a designer actually, to really create the mock-ups that we have. And
so you designed it yourself?
I didn't design it myself. You know, I kind of came up with the creative direction and the concepts and what I wanted. So I was serving as a creative director, and I had my designers and my visionaries come together and put on the shirt. So we did promo for Planet Andromeda, the first single I released. I got a shirt for it, and Paradox 2 is my mixtape that's gonna be dropping soon. So there's a lot of things coming in. Tap in with me on Instagram if you definitely want some merch. You can find my music again on SoundCloud, on Spotify, on Apple Music, on Deezer, on YouTube. Man, just Google me. Google me, man. Nyck Khayo, NYCKKHAYO. Nyck Khayo, Google me. I guarantee you're gonna find my music. One last thing I want to say, man, is that whatever you're doing, man, just believe in yourself, man. Like that's the only thing that you have going for yourself, is your belief and what you think about yourself. And the mind is more powerful than you think. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, you're going through, I've been through it, trust me, I know. But you're able to overcome that, and there is a silver lining. You know what I'm saying? There is a brighter side to that. It's all about, again, manifesting that and really seeing past your situations and really achieving what you want to achieve and feeling fulfillment. But you got to stay faithful. You know what I'm saying? You got to have faith to do any of that stuff, because without it, you're just dead in the water. It's a wrap.
Great way to end.
It's a wrap.